The self-preservation type 4, the words they use are reckless, dauntless, and you'll also hear the word tenacity. So this again is the counter type. And just to say it, it's not, there's not a trend that self-preservation is always the counter type. That is not the case, as you'll see later. But this, in fact, is the counter type this time. So this is the 4 that can be hard to identify. We call this the sunny 4. So this is someone who has envy. And by that, I mean, they have a sense that everyone else is doing better than I am. Everyone else seems to be doing fine. Why am I not? And their kind of subconscious messaging is, if I just work hard enough and put myself in enough difficult situations, if I suffer enough, that is how I will get what everybody else has. So this is someone who can be an extreme workaholic. This is someone who can put themselves in very dangerous situations. This is someone who can just play life very hard and on the edge with this idea, if I suffer, that's how I'm going to solve this envy that I have, this fact that I'm longing for something I don't have now. This is somebody who a lot of these 4s can take a while to identify themselves as it, because they can be quite stoic emotionally. They can have a lot going on the inside, but they aren't necessarily sharing that. And in fact, this is someone who can present very, very happy. So if they're reading a lot of Enneagram literature, they might read about kind of the social 4, which is more of a sad 4, and think like, that's not me. So you can be a 4 and be presenting very happy and be emotionally stoic and still be a 4. And if that's what's happening for you, you may want to explore the self-preservation type 4, because that's what that profile looks like. The social type 4, the word they use is shame. This is someone who just has problems feeling good about themselves. They can have kind of a chronic inferiority complex. So this is somebody who's got envy, having a sense everyone else is always doing better than I am. This is someone who can kind of put themselves, on a barometer, and they're always going to find themselves at the bottom. So this might be the person who goes through their, university catalog to see how everyone's doing and constantly focuses on everyone else's success, feeling like, wow, I'm not as good as these other people. This is someone who can have deep, deep empathy. These are people who are very good at holding kind of emotional space for other people. And this is someone who it's called the sad 4, can kind of be a lot more open about the fact that they are not feeling happy. So that can be kind of out there more in the social type 4. And finally, for type 4, the 1-to-1 type 4, the word they use is competition. And this is said to be the angriest of the Enneagram types, even angrier than the type 8. This is someone who externalizes their pain. So it's a sense of, if I'm going to suffer, so are you. So this is someone who can really be kind of a study in contrast. They can be very kind and high in empathy and sensitive 1 minute, and then turn and be absolutely vicious. Because they are so sensitive, they can really hit where it hurts. There's a theory that Steve Jobs was probably a 1-to-1 type 4. And if you read his biography, he could be the nicest, kindest person 1 minute, and on a dime be absolutely scathing. And so it kind of fits that. This again is someone who is externalizing their pain, and it's described as the mad type 4. So this is what that one looks like.